Let's go on an adventure of unmatched success and achievement. Along the way, we'll find the key ingredients that, when used every day, can completely change your life. Today, I'm not just a speaker, I'm also a guide, and I'm ready to share with you the timeless truths that will help you reach your goals and dreams. If you use these things every day, they will make you more successful than you could have imagined. Imagine having a clear sense of purpose every morning and knowing that you have all the tools and knowledge you need to make your life what you want it to be. We will not just talk about abstract ideas when we talk about the ingredients. They are real doable steps that, when added to your daily routine, will produce real results. As we start this trip together, let's remember that daily habits can change our lives. The things we do every day shape our character, determine our success, and in the end, decide our legacy. When you use these ingredients every day, you're not just following a routine, you're committing to a life of greatness and success. But let us not be scared off by how big this task is. Some people are naturally more successful than others, but anyone can reach their goals if they set their minds on them and work hard. You will be one step closer to reaching your full potential and living the life you were supposed to live every day that you use these ingredients. Let's go into the details of these life-changing factors with open minds and hearts. Let's all believe in the power of consistency and commitment. If we follow these rules every day, we'll be setting ourselves up for a future full of success, wealth, and happiness. There is nothing stopping you from doing, being, or having what you want. The only thing stopping you is what you think is impossible for you. You wish you could, you wish you were, and so on. That being said, everyone wants to do well. Every day, put these things on. Tracy said that everyone has an ability to be successful. In other words, this means that everyone has a natural desire to reach their full potential. This is built into you. Kids are always wanting to taste, smell, touch, and play with things. Adults always want to get better. In some way or another, everyone is driven. There is nothing stopping you from doing, being, or having what you want. The only thing stopping you is what you think is impossible for you. You wish you could, you wish you were, and so on. That being said, everyone wants to do well. In every person is an innate drive to fully realize their potential, is a great quote. All negative emotions come from potential that isn't being realized. You feel and know that you could do or be so much more than you are, which is what makes you unhappy. You're just being held back by something, and sometimes we mistake that something for ourselves. You start to be passive as soon as you think that. According to the 80-20 rule, 20% of people in our society are aggressive and take the time and trouble to get things done. The other 80% are passive and do nothing, as if they have given up and are waiting for something to happen. That's the reason they play the game. There are 7 things that make someone successful. Folks would ask me, how do you define success? There's an old proverb that goes, before you do something, you have to do something else first. That is, let's talk about what success is, before we talk about how to be more successful. So having peace of mind is the most important thing for success. When you don't feel fear or other bad feelings, you naturally feel peaceful. All religions, all forms of meditation, all schools of thought, and all great thinkers throughout history have tried to get people to a place where they can be completely at peace with themselves. Making peace of mind your main goal is the rule. If you do that, you probably won't make another mistake. Getting peace of mind is the most important thing. Everything else will work out. You will feel like a failure if you accomplish everything else in the world but your own peace of mind. You'll be sad, annoyed, frustrated, angry, and so on. Having peace of mind is very important. To keep your mind at peace, you need to keep asking yourself, what are the things that happen that give me peace of mind? When do I enjoy the highest level of peace of mind? When you don't feel any fear or negativity, your mind is pure peace. When all your problems are solved and everything is okay, you feel totally at peace. This is what people mean when they say peak experiences of your life. You're at your happiest during those times. This doesn't just happen by chance either. As you walk, you come across a moment of peace. You pick it up, put it in your pocket, and then, no, please. You need to plan your life in a way that makes you feel very peaceful. And of course, happiness goes along with that. Aristotle said, the ultimate goal of all human behavior is to be happy. To be happy yourself, the best way to judge how well you are doing as a person is by how happy you are. In the same way, you fail if you are not happy and peaceful inside, even if you have accomplished everything else in the world. Health and energy are the second thing that makes you successful. This means you are very healthy and have a lot of energy all the time. How healthy you are can really be judged by how much energy you have. When you wake up in the morning, you're full of energy and happiness. In fact, when you're really excited about your life, you tend to have an endless supply of energy. Of course, people can live longer and better now than at any other time in history. It's our job to take it. Relationships based on love are the third element. This is the most important thing of all. If you are healthy and at peace with yourself, then your loving relationships are very important. About 5 of your life's success will depend on how well you get along with other people. If you have issues with other people, they will quickly become a source of stress and harm to your health. These days, most sicknesses are psychosomatic, which means that the mind makes the body sick. Why is that the case? It's because they are mad, upset, and having issues, mostly with other people. The amount of laughter you share with someone shows how much you love them. How often do you laugh? This really is the most important way to check someone's health. Someone can't say, I don't laugh much, but I'm very healthy. No, sir, you have a lot of problems because only people laugh. Did you understand? Laughter comes from the heart, the mind, and everything else. If everything is going well in the outside world, laughing more is good for you. There are many good things that happen in your body when you laugh a lot. It makes you feel great to watch a funny movie or talk to someone who makes you laugh. You can tell if your relationship is going well by how much you laugh together. Financial freedom is the fourth thing that you need. It's a big problem for many people these days. It means you don't have to worry about money. By the way, stress over money is the main reason people end their marriages. Stress, conflict, and fights over money. This means that money worries can hurt your relationship. When your health is bad, it affects your relationship. And when your health is bad, it affects your peace of mind. We do have a lot of money problems. You will have to work very, very hard these days if you want to make money. You'll need to get up early and work hard all day and into the night. You will have to work 6 days a week. People who work 5 days a week are not rich. Nothing, not a thing. People who work 5 days a week are never successful. It's not like you work 5 days a week. You only work about 4. You start late, leave early, and waste time all day. Rich people work a lot of days, even on the weekends. But they are doing something they enjoy. And because they are making success, it gives them a lot of satisfaction. Because of this, it doesn't really work. As the saying goes, I found something I love to do and I never worked again. I worked 67 days a week, but I never missed a day. You never have to work again once you find something you love and put your whole heart into it. You also make more money than you ever thought possible. Because pushing yourself to the limit gives you so much pleasure, you no longer care about the money and don't even count it. People should start to think about how to become financially free. Being in debt is the worst thing you can do right now. One of our goals is to be financially free. And this doesn't just happen without any work. We don't just wake up one morning and say, dude, I want to be financially free. Instead, we make a plan and work on it for a very long time. You can only do it once. You have to do it all the way through your career. There are too many people who are deeply in debt these days. 70% of them live from paycheck to paycheck, which means they don't have any savings or extra money. By the time the main worker is 40 years old, the average family has a net worth of about $40,000. This includes the value of their home. Your net worth will be about $62,000 by age 60, or about $1,000 a year on average. People don't have pensions for the most part. That's the reason why pensions cause so much political trouble. There would be a lot of people who are poor because they would have nothing. 70% do not have anything. Why? It's not that they don't have much money. Did you know that if you save $100 a month while you're working, the interest will add up over time and give you over $1 million when you retire? $100 every month. You could save $100 a month like your life depended on it if someone put a gun to your head. You might be able to save $100 every month. Yes, though, people do not even save that. Number 5, good ideas and goals. What really drives you are good goals and ideas. A feeling of purpose and worth comes from having good goals and ideals. They get you up in the morning and ready to go as soon as you can. A lot of people love to sleep. They love to sleep because they don't have to get up. It's important for people to be doing things and getting things done. People who don't like sleep think it's annoying. You have to sleep to feel refreshed, but you try to get up and do the things that make you happy as soon as possible. It makes you feel good and gives you money. Being aware of and knowing yourself is the 6th key to success. Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Being aware of and understanding yourself is the core of all knowledge. It means knowing why you think and feel the way you do. This is the basis for what is called intrapersonal knowledge. It has been named one of the basic intelligences by Harvard. To be really successful in life, you need to know yourself, your skills and weaknesses. It's clear that smart people are honest with themselves. They are honest about the things they're not good at and don't try to hide it. On the other hand, they're proud of the things they are good at. Self-actualization and self-realization are the last two things you need. Self-actualization was what Abraham Maslow called the highest goal of human growth. Self-actualization is when you believe every day that you are becoming all that you can be. You feel like you are always growing and that your goals are getting bigger, that you are getting better, that you are learning more, and that you are doing more. A high level of self-actualization means that a person really feels like their life is great, growing, and wonderful. Only 2% of people hit this level. They're joyful and happy most of the time because they have so much going on. They get along with other people. 98% of people have deficiency needs, which means they are always trying to make up for their flaws, worries, fears, past experiences, and other things. Only 2% of people reach self-actualization. Before you can be successful, you need to understand. To understand, you need to know yourself and your world, which takes time and study. Second, effort means that you have to work and be willing to put in the work that needs to be done. There is always work to be done. You have to put in a lot of work if you want to get in shape or lose weight. And it's a shame that 80% of people are lazy. There are actually three kinds of lazy people. Those who are just plain lazy, those who are very lazy, and those who were born that way. People who are lazy want the benefits that hardworking people get and call those people lazy. This is one of the biggest problems in our society today. Most people who are successful are called millionaires, billionaires, or just millionaires. What most people don't know is that all of those people started out poor or immigrant and worked hard for 20 to 30 years to become wealthy. They say, well, these people should be forced to share this wealth that just fell into their laps. An individual who ran for president a few years ago said, those who have been lucky in the game of life should be forced to share their winnings with those who have been so unlucky. This is the typical average way of thinking. This means if you're successful, it's just luck, so you don't really deserve it. This means we need to take it away from you and give it to someone else. But the truth is that you and I have to work very hard to be successful in any way. In conclusion, one difference between successful and unsuccessful people is that successful people are very focused on taking action, while unsuccessful people are only focused on talking. People who win try their best, while people who lose make excuses. Most of the time, it's because of their limiting beliefs and bad mental training. As we near the end of our journey through the essential ingredients for success, let us take a moment to think about how much daily application can change our lives. If you use these things every day, they will help you succeed beyond your wildest dreams. By committing to a daily practice of excellence, discipline, and growth, you are building the foundation for a future full of success, happiness, and abundance. Remember that success is a process, not an event, as you leave this meeting. It takes daily work, unwavering dedication, and an unending drive to do the best. Every day is a chance to use these things in fresh and useful ways. Get better at what you're doing, and get closer to your goals. However, remember that, friends, success isn't just measured by what you do. It's also defined by who you become along the way. Accept these things not only as ways to be successful, but also as rules for living a life with meaning and purpose. Thank you for giving me the chance to share this life-changing journey with you. Please keep using these ingredients every day, and know that every step you take brings you closer to the life you want and deserve. Go out into the world with confidence and determination, knowing that you can achieve success. It all starts with the things you choose to do each day. Your future looks bright, and if you keep using these things, you will achieve great things.